Hey, it's Stargirl, the Practical Witch, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing another pick a card reading. Find out what your spiritual gifts are. Spiritual gifts are things that you were born with, that you are just naturally good at because your soul is just naturally inclined to excel at these things. These could be spiritual abilities or abilities that help the world ascend into a higher consciousness or help those around you. So let's get started. The first thing I want you to do is pick one or more of the following groups. Group 1, Group 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once you've picked your group or groups, you can fast forward to the timestamp down below that I provide so you can see what your natural spiritual gifts are. So let's get started. Group number 1. So if you've picked this group, you are actually somebody who has found their twin flame or will find their twin flame in this life. And why that's significant is because once you get with your twin flame, this will help raise the vibration and the consciousness of a planet. Because when twin flames get together, that's what you guys do. You raise the awareness and the vibration of the entire planet. So your spiritual gift is the fact that you, in this lifetime, will probably find your twin flame or are already with your twin flame, and with that, you will help the world raise its consciousness. When you are with your twin flame and you are in that twin flame union, like I'm seeing, what you really do is ultimately learn to love yourself completely, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So when you see it in somebody else, you are able to appreciate it, and that is why you are in that twin flame union. Not only that, once you do that, when you accept yourself, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and you're able to love your twin flame for those same things, you realize that everybody is connected. Everybody is connected and a part of the same consciousness. And when you learn to love yourself and your twin flame, the good, the bad, and the ugly, what you are also doing is learning to love the world, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And with your unconditional love towards everyone, because you have learned to love yourself, this will raise the, like I said, the awareness of the universe. You are also someone, because you have learned to love yourself and others thoroughly, you are very connected with your subconscious. You are in control of your subconscious. And what does the subconscious do? It rules your present reality. So, since you have deeply accepted yourself and others, you are going to raise the love vibration in the universe and the world, ultimately making the world a better place. You're definitely not someone who projects, or if you see someone you don't like them because it's really something you don't like about yourself. You're someone who just sees people for who they are and you accept them unconditionally, and because of this spiritual gift, you raise the vibration of the universe. So that was awesome to read. Lucky you. Let's move on to group number 2. So if you picked group number 2, so what I'm seeing here is your spiritual gift is definitely healing. And what I mean by that is you probably would have an affinity for energy healing. You probably are good at really, like, you have a magic touch. So you may be in massage therapy, or you might be a nurse, or you might help those in need who have physical ailments. You might be a nurse's aide. In this life, you are probably someone who actually helps heal people and helps build them back up to their strength. Now, the reason for this is because your spiritual gift is healing. For example, this stone helps physical ailments, bruises, cuts, the physical wounds on the body, and this helps womb healing. So, you know, pregnant women or women who are healing from pregnancy, that's why I feel like you might be a nurse or a healer of some sort. You have the healing touch, and you are also somebody who's probably really good with using the elements of the universe to make spells or to heal others. So if you know the term white witch, this is someone this is something you probably are naturally and have an affinity for, is being a white witch, because you're really good at using the elements of the earth to manifest what you desire and heal others. So you probably are really drawn to crystals. You probably can use crystals intuitively, because that is what your soul is naturally gifted at doing, as well as using the, like I said, the energies of the earth. So this goddess right here was known to help people transition from life to death. So another sign that you're probably someone in this life who helps those who are sick or needy, because your soul is so freaking good at it that you're doing it now in your life. So I'm actually feeling like you might be a witch. Like, you might naturally be a manipulator of earth energies and crystal energy, and you might actually be spiritually inclined to be a witch. And of course, the reason why you're gifted with this is to heal other people. So massage therapy, nursing would all be really good fields for you. All right, let us move on to group number 3. So if you picked group number 3, I'm feeling that your spiritual gift is one of listening. So people probably come to you for advice, or you're someone that people like to spill their problems onto. And the reason being is people can sense this in your soul, that your spiritual gift is you're a mirror. And what that means is when people talk to you, and they feel like they can trust you and confide in you, and they know that they can trust you for some reason, it's because when they look into your eyes, and eyes are the windows to the soul, they know you are someone they can trust to tell their innermost secrets and frustrations to. Also, you're a mirror, so you reflect their problems. So let's say they're not very self-aware, and then they talk to you about what's troubling them, and then you don't even say a word. All of a sudden they come to their own realization about what they need to do or what the solution is. It's because you are literally a perfect mirror of what the other person is going through. So when they tell you their frustrations, you mirror back what they need to see, and they come to their realization. So you would make a really good therapist, or maybe you are a therapist or counselor, or someone people come to talk about their problems, because your spiritual gift is one of mirroring. So you help people realize things about themselves that they're not self-aware of, and not even by doing anything, just because your soul is naturally inclined to be a mirror and show people the truth about themselves. You're also you probably have a rainbow aura. Your soul has a rainbow aura. So I feel like you're probably someone who hasn't lived on this earth very long. And that's not a bad thing. What that means is you're probably a new soul on this planet, sent here to help raise the vibration and consciousness of the planet. You're probably from another star system or like another dimension altogether. But your pure soul has been sent to the earth to help other people, and I feel like it's to help people heal from past traumas and to really show them what it is they need to realize about themselves. Also, because you haven't had many lives on this earth, I feel like you're like a new celestial being from a different dimension or part of the universe. You have this childlike joy for everything on this earth, and you inspire that in others. So after they're done, you know, like confiding in you about their wounds and their scars, and they feel safe with you, you inspire them, you inspire hope and new beginnings and joy into their life. So that is your natural spiritual gift. Let's move on to group number 4. If you chose group number 4, you, like the previous group, are probably a new soul. You haven't lived many lives on this earth, in this dimension, and because of that, you don't have a lot of karma or past baggage. So what that means is you have a rainbow aura. If you know what rainbow child is, you're probably a rainbow or crystal child. You also have the spiritual ability to manifest whatever it is you desire. Like if you wish something, it will come true. Whatever your consciousness is, or whatever you put energy into it, whatever you put energy into materializes. So you probably feel like if you're in a bad mood, the whole day is bad, or if you're in a good mood, everything seems to be going your way. That's because you were so powerful. Your soul was gifted with this ability to literally create your reality and your universe. So whatever you put energy into, you're almost like a god. Like whatever you think and put energy into, you manifest. That's how powerful you are. The law of attraction probably works really well for you. And you probably have the ability to foresee things through your dreams. So you might dream about people you've never met or situations you've never been in, future things. You have the ability to dream about the future and get foresight that way, which is really amazing. Let's move on to the next group. Group number 5. Okay, so if you picked group number 5, I'm feeling that you are probably an indigo child. It goes along with, like I said, starseeds, rainbow children, and crystal children, but I'm feeling that you're definitely an indigo soul, which means you have an indigo aura. What I mean by this is your soul is gifted with the fact that you are rebellious. And that might not seem like a gift to you, that might be a pain to you in this life, but that's actually a really great spiritual gift. And the reason why you're blessed with this rebellious nature is because you are someone who is going to help the universe get rid of old ways of thinking and move into new ways of thinking, which are better for the universal awareness and consciousness and the betterment of humanity. So your rebellious spirit, you are gifted with this to change the world for the better, to get rid of dysfunctional old ways of thinking, old cycles that this world is currently in. Like I said, getting rid of bad cycles, going into a new way of thinking, a revolutionary way of thinking. And who leads revolutions? Rebels. So your soul was gifted with rebelliousness, and you're going to do so with your outspoken and rebellious tongue and nature and through music. So you might have you might be raising the consciousness and vibration of the earth through your musical ability, or your words, which are forceful and powerful and inspiring. And this spiritual gift is really going to help get rid of old ways, outdated ways of thinking, and introduce the world to a new enlightened way of thinking, a new world. So that is great and awesome. I'm actually an indigo child, so I totally related to that one. All right, group number 6. So if you chose this group, I see that just like one of the other groups, you've probably found your twin flame. And when you found your twin flame, you balanced your masculine and feminine energy and became one. But instead of going, oh, I found my twin flame and that's that, good for me, you guys are actually going to, your union is going to change the world by awakening consciousness and raising the world to a higher vibrational level. And you're going to make the world a better place with your twin flame reunion in this life. So your soul in this lifetime was gifted with the reunion to your masculine or feminine energy to help raise the spiritual consciousness and awareness of the world. And you're going to do this through love and compassion. People will see the love and compassion that you have towards each other and the rest of the world, and you're going to inspire that in other people. So instead of just ascending because you found your male or feminine equivalent, masculine or feminine equivalent, you're staying on this earth with your twin flame to help raise the consciousness and help other people. You also may have your intuition is spot on, is keen. So if you feel uneasy about the situation, it's probably because there's something to be uneasy about. Your intuition is spot on. You were gifted with instinct. So it's almost like a psychic ability of if you have a bad feeling or a good feeling, that feeling you have is probably right. So it's like this kind of psychic ability. All right, let's move on to group number 7. If you chose this group, you probably have the spiritual gift of being able to talk to the dead or people who have passed. Like, and you might like the Long Island medium, that gift without, being a fraud. Not that I'm saying she's a fraud, but a lot of people do think she's a fraud. I don't know. But what I'm seeing in your cards is that you have the spiritual gift to really connect people to their loved ones and help them move on. So you'd be really good at channeling people who have passed and helping people move on by relaying messages from their dearly departed loved ones. So you have a very close tie to those people who have passed. Like, you'd probably be really good at channeling. You also are protected by your ancestors, grandparents, great-grandparents, ancestors. That's why you have a close tie with the dead, and that's why you're able to channel people who have passed, because you have a lot of people from your family who have moved on, who are overlooking you and watching you and making sure you're okay and protecting you. So that's really awesome. You also have a weird luck, and that spiritual gift isn't random. You have this weird luck because you have your ancestors, aka guardian angels, really looking after you, and they're very connected to you. So they, any new endeavors, business endeavors, because it seems like you're also blessed with creativity, they are watching over that to make sure you are successful. So no matter what you do, you are successful because you have these people looking after you. All right, let's move on to group number 8. Okay, so if you got group number 8, your spiritual gift is that you're a channel from higher spiritual beings like angels to the human plane of existence. What I mean by that is the angels closely communicate with you their wisdom, and the reason why they do that is because they use you as a vessel to communicate their higher wisdom to the world. So you might be like a spiritual guidance, a spiritual leader, or someone who provides spiritual guidance to others, and that's because the angels are working very closely with you to relay very important messages to this world. So you might hear ringing in your ears a lot. That ringing in your ears is messages from angels. You might see repeating numbers a lot. That's your angels telling you they're there and they're here to speak with you. Yeah, that's like your spiritual gift in this world, is really connecting the higher wisdom to this physical plane, and you're perfect to do that because you have an ear for what the angels are saying, and the angels know you can hear them and that you will relay their messages to the world. So that's awesome. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I believe everyone has spiritual gifts they are naturally born with or gifted with, because we are all here. I believe all humans are here, well, most of us, to be light workers, to help the world ascend and to help make the world a better place. And sometimes it's good to receive guidance on what your specific spiritual path is and what your spiritual gifts are, so you can better use them for your higher purpose. I hope this helps all of you, and I will see you guys later.